got away with everything under the last boss, and it wasn't good for me at all. So I want guidance.
That's good.
I want leadership. But don't just like boss me around, you know? Like lead me. Lead me when I'm in the mood to be led.
Yeah, so I mean,
I don't think it's mood, it's more like circumstances.
but it's like you said you wanted a guy who's a leader, but how's a guy supposed to turn it on, turn it off? Like,
I mean,
that's usually 100%. You guys can't really pick and choose. Like, you either want a leader or you can have a little soy boy who's looking to you.
Yeah.
What do you, I don't know what I want to eat. Whatever you want, babe.
But like, even like Embers had like a counselor, you know what I mean? There's
Embers? What is
like
that?
Emperors, like just like
Emperors?
just like they just have like, you just talk about things. Like that's what relationships are. Like, and there's certain things that, again, different roles, different things.
There's got to be give and take.
Yeah.
Does there?
Honestly, like can be so pushy and intense sometimes that when a guy's like, no, I'm like, someone did that? Like, and I like that. And that's weird, right?
No.
Like,
I love strong men.
Because there's guys that just won't say anything. And I'm like, if you agree with everything I say, I know you're full of shit.
Andrew, you wanted to weigh in on this?
Yeah. So you
Boost the
said
audio.
this was chair 3. You had said, you know, you just can't handle a bad bitch, right? You can't handle a baddie, right? Can't handle a baddie. But it's really funny because he actually is answering to the criticisms which a lot of the table have offered this evening towards men. And he's offering basically exactly what it is that you want. It's not good enough. So here's what he actually said there. Women, I don't know why, but when men speak, especially on topics like this, women just tune them out and seem to hear what they want to hear. But here's what he actually said. What he actually said was, if you put all of that on display, if you're putting everything out on display for other people, right, then obviously you must want other people to see it. He says, things like gold, diamonds, things like this are really super hard to find. And so when a man finds something like that, he doesn't want to share it because it's his. He doesn't want to share it with anybody. He doesn't want other people to touch it. He doesn't put it out on display. He doesn't want it stolen from him. He doesn't want it taken from him. He doesn't want it looked at by other people. He doesn't want it fondled. He doesn't want it manhandled. He doesn't want it messed with, right? He wants it all to himself because it's his. It's his diamond. It's his gold. It's that, and he says, I fought tooth and nail to get it because those things, which are diamonds, are the hardest things in the whole world to find. They're the hardest things in the world to get, and it takes a lot of work to get one. So when you get one, you don't want to share it with anybody, right? And so his criticism is, why would you, if a man has you and values you that much, betray him by doing that to him? That's his criticism. And not a single one of you responded to the criticism because you didn't even fucking listen. You didn't even fucking listen to him.
Well, first of all, diamond rings are like on people's hands all the time. People share like.
You're not even gonna.
But I'm just.
To the criticism. Give me a break.
Oh, first
Can
of
you answer
all.
to the actual criticism.
Yeah.
Answer to the actual criticism. Go ahead.
Wait, repeat the criticism one more time so I can
Yeah, you
really
didn't
dive
even
in.
hear it. See
No,
what I
just
mean?
repeat it
You
one more
literally
time.
didn't hear the
No, go
criticism.
ahead and just
I told
repeat it
you.
instead of like always.
it out.
No, just go ahead and just say it one more time. Like I think all of us
Here's the
contributed.
Reader's Digest
Okay,
version.
go ahead.
Man finds most valuable thing on planet Earth, does not want to share it. Does not want to share it because he's showing how much he values it by refusing to share it, right? Thing that's valuable, though, says, I want to be shared. That shows man, thing that's valuable doesn't value him.
Yeah.
You get it now?
Yeah,
Is that simple enough?
Okay, if he values something, he'll want the best for whatever he values. He would. This is a person, not an object that we're talking about too. So if the object is opinionated, I think someone who values them would also listen. That's why it's two in a relationship. I agree to what he said in terms of being promiscuous and stuff, but again, it takes two, and I think that both opinions matter. If each other there's respect between each other, there's going to be conversation. If he's dating someone or being with somebody who won't listen to him,
Conversation?
I'm
Like,
just-
what conversation?
and just
What
like
conversation? What conversation needs to be had when you say you're the most valuable thing on earth to me?
so therefore I have
The
to stay
most
hidden.
valuable thing on
Okay.
earth to me.
Yes.
So please don't betray that
Yeah,
by
of
putting
course.
yourself in the hands of other men.
But how
That's
is
it.
that putting in the hands of other men if you're just if you're
Because
still
what
with
else
him?
are you displaying it for? You guys always cope and say, oh, I just dress like a skank so that other women will think I'm pretty. Stop lying. It's bullshit. It's bullshit and lies. Every man knows it's bullshit and lies. You put yourselves on display because you want the adoration of men.
We want the
That's why you do it. Yes,
Okay.
it is. Yes, it is.
Why
And
do
the
you
thing
always
is
think
like,
it's about
the
men
code-
that we want to give
the
it
code-
to? It makes
Because here's the thing. I
Okay.
believe 100%, and you can dispute this. I want to hear
Okay,
it.
sounds good.
I believe 100% if all men died tomorrow, there wasn't a single man left. There was a man wiped out virus, right? We're all gone. I don't
Mm-hmm. Okay.
think any of you would dress like that.
I
Who the hell would you be
do
dressing
you
like?
do you know
I
about
like fashion.
women
I
gyms?
like clothes.
I love clothes. I think the one thing about being a woman that is really cool that I like learned to love is dressing up. It is really, really fun. And if you guys all died, I would still dress up
Same.
even better. Matter of fact, I might go out naked if it's all just women. You know what I mean? It's just like we like to dress up.
No,
Yeah.
no. In the
So,
morning,
please.
in the morning when you got up to go to the store, you wouldn't spend 3 hours in front of the mirror. You'd put on
Yeah,
a
because
hoodie
I
and
have a
sweatpants. Who
schedule
the
and a
hell you
tight
impressing?
schedule. If I had all the time in the world
Yeah,
to
come
play
on.
dress up,
But it's
I
such-
would.
It's such cope. It's such cope when women claim. Like she says, Chair 2 says, I dress in bikinis all
Mm-hmm.
day in my Instagram, but that's because it's the only way I feel good about me.
And that's
Yeah,
her.
You think that that's for
Yeah.
other women, right? You
Yeah,
think
that's
No,
that's
it's like
her.
for myself though, because that's what
Oh, it's for you.
I mean. I think I'm like I look good and I feel pretty. That's what I was saying. Is like it's about myself.
You keep bringing her up because she's like she does.
I just don't
do all these
understand.
things.
I love the video of the dad when his daughter goes out. She chopped off her pants to wear hot pants. So he went in the kitchen and he chopped his pants
like
off.
that.
So
That's
he's
nice.
wearing hot pants.
Yeah, of
and
course.
people are going, "What the hell is he doing?"
No, that's valid
And
as a father
finally,
to want.
she got the point that she
Yeah.
looked like a complete
Yeah.
hooch.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
You know.
There's again the
ahead, go ahead.
circumstances.
I just don't understand how a specific outfit equals I'm sharing my woman with the world. Like it doesn't compute in
No,
my
no,
brain.
no, 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 no. You're
The
missing
thing is that
point.
men are
You're
really,
right.
really visual.
That actually shouldn't. Hang on. You're right. That actually shouldn't compute because it misses the point entirely. It's not about. I don't want my woman to go out because in these clothes because it's sharing her with the world. It's about the betrayal that she would even want to.
How
That's what
many
it's about.
hard-ons
Hang on,
do
hang on,
women
hang on.
give
Hang on, hang on.
men just walking
Let me
by
finish, lady.
looking
Calm
like
down,
that?
lady. Well, calm down, lady. I'm almost done. So what he's referencing there is he's saying, why would a person who I value this much, I found gold, you're gold, and I'm going to treat you like you're precious in all ways to me. By never putting you on display, by putting you under lock and key from all dangers, you're as precious as diamonds and rubies. Why would you betray that by going and putting yourself on display for other men? That's his point.
I just don't understand how it's betrayal if that's just how she likes to dress.
Because you're getting a man hard, okay? Men look with their eyes. How many hard-ons do you give a man
That's
when you're
because it's not
exposed
about
walking
men.
down the street?
It's not about just you. It's not always about you. It's not always about how you feel, right?
And that-
It's
and but-
also, it's also the idea here is imagine for a second that all capacity you had for caring about somebody else was imbued in one other human being. And that human being appeared like they wanted to share themselves with others. Wouldn't that feel like the ultimate betrayal to you?
No.
No.
Well, first of all,
Okay.
you
Well,
keep
then it's
saying.
Like, then it's like reasoning with a 10-year-old.
Well, you keep
Because
saying
it's
that.
like
if I can't even
Like,
reason
kinda-
with you, right?
And that's what
then you're
communication
you're
is.
taking an
Yeah.
unprincipled position. Hang on, one at a time. Let her finish, right? She doesn't need your help. You don't have to insert, right? So anyway, it's impossible to actually reason with you on this. Then, if I ask you the question, you imbued all of your love into one person, and that one person wanted to share themselves with other people, that wouldn't feel like a betrayal to you? How does that even make sense?
I think if you get in a relationship with someone who dresses like that constantly, then it shouldn't be betrayal to you. So it kind of
If
just
you
depends.
met them like
If
that.
you met them and that's who they are, then that's who they are, and it's kind of on you to, if you're trying to change somebody.
Like whether or not you can accept it or not.
I mean, all of my boyfriends
but hang on.
really.
He addresses this criticism.
Why do you
You're
keep
right. So I agree
interrupting
with
though?
you. But he addresses this criticism. So he's saying, wait a second. You find this woman. She's one of the ones that's not doing this other behavior. She's not dressing like a this. She's not dressing like a that, right? She's not putting herself on display for other people. But then why, if you did have her, would you ever want her to, even if she wanted to? Of course you don't. Of course not.
Yeah, I think we're talking
Right.
about two different types of women.